Alright, let's check this video out, guys. Warcraft's legendary time-traveling warrior. Oh, okay, we're jumping straight into it. Okay. Legend of Broxigar. Ooh. I think I've heard the name Broxigar before.
The story of Broxigar, the orc that fought Sargeras, begins with shame.
Oh.
Broxigar Saurfang is an orc warrior who fought in the First, Second, and now Third War. During the Third War, he was ordered to protect a mountain pass with his fellow warriors. But when he was the last remaining one alive, he felt like a coward.
Shit.
Stripped of an honorable death and had betrayed his fellow warriors.
They're like Vikings.
You know, it's kind of weird. Broxigar has almost the exact same arc to his story as his brother Varrock Saurfang in the Battle for Azeroth expansion in 2019. It was just that Broxigar's story was told in a trilogy of books called The War of the Ancients, 15 years earlier in 2004.
Yeah, I love how his low point was being the last man standing. He's like, damn, I'm just too good to die.
And while Broxigar was reeling in shame, his war chief commanded him to investigate some strange anomaly in the Stone Talon Mountains, which was sensed by the Horde shamans. Broxigar goes to travel there with his friend, Gascal, and when they enter the mountain range, things are already looking suspicious.
Okay. Oh, shit.
What they found stopped the two orcs in their tracks. A giant, chaotic time rift that was surging in the middle of Stone Talon Mountains.
Oh, shit.
The human mage Ronan and the red dragon Coriolstrasz, also known as Crassus, also arrived to the rift to investigate. Within the time rift, the dragon aspect Nozdormu could be seen struggling to close the massive rift.
Classic.
And soon after, both parties would realize the mistake of getting too close to such an anomaly.
Oh. But not Broxigar.
Not
I'm gonna
again!
do this so you can see subtitles. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, Alright. 10,000 years ago. Oh, so you went back in time. Dude.
Broxigar found himself in a land that was familiar, yet different. The orc warrior wasn't really sure where he was or what was going on, but he knew he needed to find answers and report all this information back to his war chief.
He's a true orc, man. I love it. Wait, dear War Chief Thrall, there are lots of elves here. They look like this. I shall gather more info. Love, Broxigar. What's up, Adam? Hey, yo!
Who goes there?
Oh, shit. That's Suramar, right? So we could capture.
Broxigar found himself imprisoned, gawked at by the Kalderae, for it was the first time they ever laid eyes upon an orc.
Oh, yeah.
Since he traveled back 10,000 years in the past, he truly was the only orc on the planet.
Damn! Yeah, because orcs came through the portal of Draenor, right? They weren't originally on Azeroth.
From afar, Tirande Whisperwind, priestess of Elune, watched in disgust at how they treated the orc.
Oh, shit.
She approached the cage, offering the warrior more food and water, and he explained who he was. He was Broxigar Saurfang, orcish warrior originally from Draenor, a part of the Horde and sent by War Chief Thrall.
But how do they just all speak English? Maybe that's like a common language that everybody knows.
This was all just a bunch of gibberish to Tirande at the time. She tried the question further, but Broxigar was tired of this interrogation and attempted to hand the bowl back to the priestess. Oh, Tirande, watch out! Illidan, Arcanus' close friend and obnoxiously in love with Tirande,
Oh.
fired a bolt of arcane energy at the orc. He thought that he was about to attack his beloved priestess.
Yeah.
Tirande was pissed, explaining that Broxigar would not hurt her, and in an act of kindness, she healed his injured hand.
Oh. like Resident
Broxigar
Evil.
respected Tirande greatly for this, calling her an honorable shaman, because that is the only type of magic user he
yeah.
could really relate her to. And then they left.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Broxigar Sarfang was stuck in his prison, biding his time and praying to the gods that he did not die here and would be granted one last glorious battle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Illidan
during
was
this time,
Dude, Illidan's whole story, he is a simp, man. He's badass. He's a badass, but he is a simp. It is what it is.
Kaldurai society was at its tipping point. Queen Ajara had made a devious pact with the demon lord Sargeras, and her aristocratic Highborn followers prepared to use the Well of Eternity, a giant font of power,
Yeah,
as a portal
exactly.
to summon him to the world of Azeroth. But at this point, this was only rumors. There was no way our beloved queen would do something like this.
Yeah.
Well, Malfurion, twin brother of Illidan and partner of Tirande, was suspicious.
What's up, Ulrich?
Within the Emerald Dream, he could sense the Highborn meddling with dark magic, and he knew something was about to happen. He just wasn't sure what.
Okay.
When Tirande came to him and explained Broxigar's story, he felt compelled to free the orc from his imprisonment, as he might be vital to uncovering the truth behind this Highborn conspiracy. Tirande, Malfurion, and Illidan free Broxigar from his
Wait,
imprisonment,
oppa.
and Malfurion and Broxigar
Hey.
escaped the city on panther mounts, to a
Okay.
place where Broxigar would be safe. Malfurion took him to a remote forest and had the orc touch a seemingly random tree, so that he could attune himself to the ebb and flow of nature,
Oh, it's like the Avatar movie. Where they have like those tentacle
transporting
hair.
him to the glade of the Forest Lord, the demigod Cenarius.
Oh, shit.
And hey, wait, that human and that dragon are here. Are they responsible for Broxigar being transported back in time in the first place?
Oh, he's pissed. Oh, shit.
Hey, you mortal f***ers. No fighting in my glade.
Malfurion apologized for his new guest's transgressions and
Dude, I love the way that Platinum does the storytelling. It's such a good mixture of like jokes and actual lore and like really good visuals. It's just perfect.
introduced him as Brox.
It's so good.
Just Brox. Only Tirande earned the respect to call him by his full name. But before they could figure out why these time-traveling adventurers were here and how it all falls into the puzzle of the Highborn conspiracy, they were under attack. Demons! Suddenly, hordes of fell beasts
Hello there,
appeared,
Guzu.
demonic creatures that can sense and devour magic, and they found their way into the glade. But Broxigar had nothing to fight them with. Cenarius commanded the orc to find a branch the size of a weapon,
And he
and with help
transforms
from
it.
Malfurion, all three of the glade
It is paused,
defenders channeled their energy and focus into the branch, creating the perfect weapon Brox desired, made of solid oak.
The betrayer of humanity from Next 25 Man drops off of the final boss kill for set. Holy shit.
It was the perfect axe.
Damn.
Balanced, lightweight, and sharper than any weapon forged by a mortal.
Damn.
It was the axe of Cenarius.
Okay, we'll go with that.
And with it, armies of demons would fall in Brox's wake.
Okay. He's badass?
With the axe of Cenarius, Broxigar became the bane of the Legion's existence. During the War of the Ancients, the truth of Queen Ajara and her Highborn colluding with the Legion was revealed to by all, and Broxigar fought side by side with the Kaldurai resistance.
Shit.
Thousands of demons were cut down by Broxigar in the War of the Ancients, and during that time, he grew fonder of his newfound allies.
I love the
He
animation.
fought alongside the human mage Ronan. He defended Malfurion while he explored the Emerald Dream, and he even worked with the Archdruid and Crassus to sneak into the den of Deathwing to steal the powerful artifact called the Dragon Soul.
Holy shit.
And during this mission, Broxigar gets the absolute shit beaten out of him by a bunch of goblins. Yeah, let's gloss over that part of history.
Hey, man, okay, if there's a lot of them, man, okay, they can like, gang up on you, alright? It is what it is.
The final cinematic battle during the war near the Well of Eternity, where things are just utterly insane. You got armies of demons pouring out of the portal, demigods fighting and dying in the name of Azeroth, every race on the planet uniting to fight back this invasion. Dragons they're just flying around everywhere, it's crazy. Broxigar was strong, but at the end of the day, he was just a warrior who, quite frankly, was not particularly useful in a war like this.
Yeah.
But that's when it hit him. The opportunity he had been looking for.
Oh, shit. Yo, that's for robot thing with 9 months.
A glorious death with meaning. A sacrifice to save Azeroth.
Okay. Dude, what a chat. It just jumps in. Yo.
Broxigar just kept killing and killing and killing. Not a single demon passed through the portal on his rampage.
Damn.
These hellish creatures shuddered in fear at his war cry, and he stood on a pile of his massacred foes. His slaughter was unending until...
Oh. Okay, he's quoting the book.
Such a pity.
Despite the words, there was certainly no pity in the terrible voice thundering in his head. A vast shadow blanketed the orc.
Such a pity to waste such a delicious ability for carnage.
With a strained roar, Broxigar managed to right himself. The axe came spinning around. A resounding bellow of outrage deafened the injured warrior. Through what remained of his good eye, Broxigar caught sight of a titanic, horned figure in molten black armor, whose thick mane and beard appeared to be composed of wildly dancing flames. The orc could not make out this giant's features well enough, yet somehow he knew them both to be wondrously perfect and terribly awful at the same time. Then the Titan raised one arm, and in it, Broxigar beheld a long, wicked sword, the upper half whose blade had been broken off.
Damn.
What remained was jagged and still very capable of slaying. Through broken teeth, the orc began a death chant. The dagger-tipped blade impaled him, bursting through his spine. Broxigar's body quivered uncontrollably, and the light in his eyes dimmed. The axe slipped from his limp fingers. And with a sigh, the orc at last joined his comrades from the past.
Damn.
Broxigar's sacrifice was not in vain.
Holy.
He had held back the demonic horde, and the wound he inflicted on Sargeras distracted the Dark Titan just long enough for Malfurion to blow up the Well of Eternity, ending the War of the Ancients and sundering the world into what we know today.
What a chat.
That might not sound like a victory, but it's better than a full-scale demonic takeover.
Yep. Some people, some Nico. Yeah, true warrior.
Somehow, someway, Broxigar's axe washed upon the shores, and Ronan gave it to Corielstraws, who returned back to the modern day and disguised himself as an orc shaman and took the axe to War Chief Thrall in Orgrimmar.
Oh.
He told the War Chief that they should sing songs about Broxigar the Red's achievements, how he slayed countless demons, sacrificed himself for the greater good,
Doesn't believe him, does he?
saved the entire world, and wounded the Dark Titan Sargeras. Thrall was taken aback, but before he could question this strange orcish shaman further, he had disappeared. Within orcish culture, there are prestigious shout songs called the Loch Vanods, which praise the achievements of fallen warriors, and Broxigar the Red was more than deserving of such an honor.
Okay.
The Night Elves also built an entire orcish statue to honor Broxigar the Red. And Brox has barely shown up or has really been mentioned in all of World of Warcraft's history.
That's crazy.
Certain characters, like his brother, mention him in passing, and he does show up in a flashback scene in Legion covering Illidan's story. It's weird though, because during these quests, he's super nice to Illidan, despite in the book, both of them being pretty staunch rivals. Also,
oh shit, wait. Oh, I want to read that.
Scene in Legion covering Illidan's story. It's weird though, because during these quests, he's super nice to Illidan,
The
despite
spirits of honors with their glorious combat, we will earn respect, Illidan Stormreach. I will gladly follow you into any battle. Dude, that's cool though, man. That's like the fantasy of a warrior, man. Like a big chat just going up against an army.
in the book, both of them being
never
pretty
did this.
staunch rivals. Also in Legion, when players travel to Argus, the Krokul there say that they witnessed Broxigar's last stand, and had erected a shrine adorned with his boots, shoulder pad, and necklace.
Damn.
And finally, his Star Wars Jedi ghost appears in the Orcish Heritage Armor questline. Broxigar's weapon, the Axe of Cenarius, was later given to his half-niece Thura, who used the axe to help free Malfurion from the Emerald Nightmare in the Stormrage novel. And she'd only actually show up in-game 13 years later in the Dragonflight expansion.
Oh.
And I must say, it's an absolute crime that this axe was not made an artifact weapon in Legion.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
I have no idea how that didn't happen.
I don't know what weapons warriors got for Legion. I didn't play Legion. I don't know what weapons they got.
Digress. Broxigar is such an over-the-top,
That would have been sick.
ridiculously
Because
badass.
this is like the ultimate warrior, man. And a lone orc, man, going back in time and then fighting off a legion of demons and then wounding Sargeras. That's actually like, that's the ultimate warrior. Like, are you crazy?
Character
Pops off and dies, yeah.
whose legacy was probably totally unknown to any casual fans of the Warcraft
I
universe.
didn't know this, yeah.
This might be by design. You know, Broxigar is very cool, he's very strong, he's very badass, but he's like really, really, really strong for being just an orc with a cool axe.
Yeah.
He's not empowered or anything.
Badass.
He's just an orc, and he's got a really well-made axe, and that's pretty much it. But now, hopefully, you understand his glorious legacy.
That's sick.
Except for that time he got his ass beaten by goblins. Yeah, that part was kind of embarrassing.
Hey, and if there's a lot of them, okay, they can be hard-hitting, okay? Dude, that was a good video. Man, I love these videos from Platinum WoW. Being able to watch them together, going through like some stories of WoW, like picking some cool storylines and going through is so dope.